Kylie and Tyga's awkward Coachella run-in.
Harry Styles has a message for you, Taylor Swift.
And Drake's house is robbed by a crazy fan.
All that and more on today's Rundown. Are Kendall and Kylie adding swiping right to their hobby list?
Oh, that's coming later. But first, let's talk about Normani on Dancing with the Stars. So Fifth Harmony's Normani earns a near perfect score during Disney Night on Dancing with the Stars. Another Monday night, another phenomenal dance from our girl. On the show this week, she and her partner Val took on a Mulan-themed Paso Doble dance. Watch her bring the house down.
To defeat the Huns, did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I've ever met, but you can bet before me.
Okay, that was the two of them performing to I'll Make a Man Out of You, sung live by Donny Osmond. Okay, I have to be honest, I was so impressed by this performance. It's not surprising that these two earned a 39 out of 40 points for this, and it's up from last week because last week I think they only scored about a 32 out of 40 for the rumba. So the Paso Doble is really Normani's specialty, it seems as though.
Her high kicks are out of this world. I think she got the perfect Disney movie to dance to, because Mulan does all those like crazy karate moves and her high kick goes past her head.
I mean, and her performance level too, it's not even just her dancing, her ability to like give you something extra is just next level. I'm so in love with her.
So good. So it seems like everybody in the celebrity world are getting robbed these days.
I know, it's like the Bling Ring sequel.
It's really happening, and this time it's happening to Drake, but it's by a crazy fan. Okay, so he did get robbed, but it's not like you think. It wasn't jewelry, it wasn't millions of dollars. The robber decided to take $10 worth of water and soda. I can't make this stuff up. Law enforcement sources told TMZ a member of Drake's crew walked into the house at 10:30 p.m. on April 3rd and found a 24-year-old woman in one of the bedrooms wearing one of Drake's hoodies. The cops were called, and the woman told them that she had permission to enter, which she did not. She then confessed to pilfering Pepsi, Sprite, and Fiji water. Drake wasn't home at the time. It's unclear how the woman got inside the house or how long she was actually in the house. There's no signs of forced entry or anything, but the lady was arrested and charged with felony burglary. Now, I think this is kind of harsh a little bit. I mean, granted, she did go into his house without permission. It's a little creepy, but she was thirsty, Erin.
She was very thirsty.
She was thirsty.
You know, I'm thirsty pretty much daily, but I know how to go to the 7-Eleven and pull out a couple bucks and pay for my own soda. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what she took. I mean, it does matter. If she would have taken $1 million worth of jewelry, she would have had to end up forking that over or giving that kind of money back to them. But she did enter his home. Yeah. That is a felony to burglarize someone's house. It doesn't matter if you come in and you take a strand of his hair off of his bed and leave with it. It's still burglary at the end of the day, which would be extra creepy. But why did my head even go there? Like, that's such a weird thing.
Have you thought about stealing someone's hair, Erin?
No, but that's so weird that I thought of that. So weird. Okay, guys, we have a little Kylie Tyga update for you, coming straight hot out of the Coachella Valley desert. So at Coachella on Sunday, apparently Tyga and Kylie, they had an awkward run-in that you guys need to hear about. So sources are saying that these two shared an awkward hug that Kylie looked sad when she was walking away from. So this was right before Kendrick Lamar's set on Sunday. Kylie was with her best friend Jordan and a lot of bodyguards, as you would imagine. And during Kendrick's set, Kylie's rumored fling Travis made a cameo on stage, and sources say during that cameo, Tyga dipped out and went backstage. Is that a coincidence? Possibly not. Earlier that weekend, Kylie was seen hanging out with Travis Scott at Jeremy Scott's Moschino X Candy Crush Coachella Bash on Saturday, and a People source revealed, quote, Kylie and Travis made their way to a private table where they were joined by friends and enjoyed the DJ. After 5 minutes of being in a very crowded space, Travis got up and left the table, and Kylie followed him out with her friends following close behind. You know, you can only read that source quote like that because it literally is like, They were there. They sat down, then they got up and left.
Everyone's at Coachella, you know, and the fact that they're at the same party, they know the same people, it's bound to happen, so. But it's still awkward, I'm sure.
I'm sure. And here's the other thing. I saw a friend of mine at Coachella, because we went this weekend, and her boyfriend, and it was really sweet. And then on my way out, I saw her ex-boyfriend. On the way out, we had some Uber drama, and I almost was like, hey, remember me? I know your ex-girlfriend. Can we ride with you? Because we couldn't get out of there.
Oh, no.
But it's such a... Coachella is like such a small world. I saw so many people that I knew. It was almost like a networking event or like a reunion. So you're bound to be there with your exes. You know, you just want to look hot when you run into them.
So make sure you look good at Coachella. Who else was, you know, together at Coachella was actually Kendall and A$AP Rocky.
Oh, yeah.
They're making headlines because they were dancing the night away. So like Kylie, Kendall was hooking up with some new people too.
Oh.
So a source told E! News that they were very coupley, saying, quote, when it got chilly, A$AP was seen rubbing Kendall's arm to keep her warm. They were very, very, very cozy together. Also at Coachella, Kendall hosted a dating app Bumble's Winter Bumbleland house party, complete with ice bars, igloos, and blizzard machines.
Ooh.
Yeah, sounds really nice. Elle magazine caught up with both of the girls at the event and asked them if they would ever use the dating app, and they had very different answers. Kendall said, I have never, and I probably would never. I'm the old-fashioned type. Let's meet and have a real conversation. Texting is very modern, but that is far as I go, and I want to meet you first. And then Kylie said, I want to try it. I want to tell someone to meet me at the yogurt shop. I mean, maybe I won't get out of the car. Maybe I'll just stalk them and see who shows up, but I'll try it.
Oh, that sounds kind of mean.
It does sound kind of mean, but you know what?
Especially if someone's swiping on Kylie and she swipes on them and they're excited.
They're really excited.
They show up and she doesn't show up. That's not.
But
don't
let's be
do
real,
that.
you kind of have to check to see who shows up because you never know with these fake little Bumble profiles. It could be someone that looks like a really attractive man, and it could be like an old grandma or a girl or, you know, a 9-year-old boy. You never know.
That's weird. But you guys, personality matters more than looks.
I agree, but don't lie about it.
Well, Harry Styles is back in a huge way, and by huge way, I mean on the cover of Rolling Stone. It is such an honor to be in this magazine and inside the magazine because it is Rolling Stone. Harry Styles was talking about Taylor Swift for the very first time, and this is big. When asked about Taylor, he said, I gotta pee first. This might be a long one. Actually, you can say he went for a pee and never came back. Then he admitted that he was surprised when photos from his second date with Taylor Swift at Central Park, remember those, they look so cute. He was surprised that it rocked the world. When I see photos from that day, I think relationships are hard at any age, and adding in that you don't really understand exactly how it works when you're 18, trying to navigate all that stuff didn't make it easier. I mean, you're a little bit awkward to begin with. You're on a date with someone you really like. It should be that simple, right? And then he was asked about some of Taylor's songs being written about him, especially Out of the Woods and Style, and he said, I mean, I don't know if they're about me or not, but the issue is she's so good. They're bloody everywhere. I write from my experiences. Everyone does that. I'm lucky if everything we went through helped create those songs. Was he able to tell her that he admired her songs? He said, yes and no. She doesn't need me to tell her they're great. They're great songs. It's the most amazing unspoken dialogue ever. So he's being pretty candid. I like that he is being honest. Here's the thing, being 18, you are such a kid. Like, you don't know anything about dating. So whatever happened between the two of them, we gotta let that go and let them have a hard pass on that because, you know, they were just learning and growing up and figuring things out. But this quote is the final quote that I wanna say. They asked, is there anything he'd wanna say to Swift today? He said, certain things don't work out. There's a lot of things that can be right and it's still wrong. In writing songs about stuff like that, I like tipping a hat to the time together. You're celebrating the fact that it was powerful and made you feel something rather than this didn't work out and that's bad. And if you run into that person, maybe it's awkward, maybe you have to get drunk, but you shared something. Meeting someone new, sharing those experiences is the best shit ever, so thank you. So that's really mature of him. He basically thanked Taylor Swift for their time together and saying, you know what, it didn't work out, but we had some great moments and I'll take those with me forevermore. But this final kind of bit in this interview that I want to talk about is they asked him about his new album, and he does admit that there was a past relationship that he went through that is revealed, not revealed, but talked about and sung about in the album, in his new upcoming album. He said, she's a huge part of the album, and then he went on to say, and I hope they know it's just for them. So whoever that lucky girl is gonna get lots of songs written about her, which is kind of almost a huge honor in the
big
music
deal.
world. So what did you guys think about Harry Styles opening up in this magazine about Taylor Swift? I thought he was pretty honest and mature. I'm really proud of him. He's growing up.
He even praised her music. I love that.
I agree.
I want to know, if you guys broke into Drake's house, what would you steal? Hopefully not just Sprite and Fiji. Maybe some pillows, or some jewelry, or some pants. He always has like really cool pants on.
Really cool pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you just take his hair like me. Let us know in the comments, guys. Thanks for watching our show. We will be back here tomorrow.
Bye.
For more, click left to see details about Bella Hadid avoiding Selena and The Weeknd at Coachella.
Ooh, or right to see Harry Styles' Twitter get hacked with explicit photos.
Ew.